Alright ladies and gentlemen. Entering the ring today, are the two ultimate stealth fighters of the day. The F-22 Raptor, and the PAK-FA T-50. Today we'll consider, which would have the upper hand in real combat, and who would ultimately win the fight. Missile technology has long promised to make air combat about slinging missiles over distances well over 100 or even 200 kilometers. But, if both aircrafts use stealth technology, the range at which they can accurately target each other with radar-guided weapons is drastically shortened, which in theory could bring back more close-range dogfights. Let's first acknowledge that the F-22 and T-50 share many excellent characteristics. Both can supercruise, go supersonic without using afterburners, at over 1.5 times the speed of sound. The Raptor is faster than the PAK-FA at Mach 1.8 compared to Mach 1.6. Both can operate at heights up to 65,000 feet. So who ends up on top if the two discrete aircrafts end up neck and neck in a within visual range dance of death? The F-22 Raptor is the most maneuverable fighter the US has ever made. The PAK-FA is even more maneuverable. The PAK-FA uses three-dimensional, thrust vector jets, as its engine nozzles can literally tilt independently, in any direction to assist it in executing maneuvers. The Raptor uses two-dimensional, vector thrust jets, which can only go up and down, affecting pitch only. This is still quite awesome, because the Raptor is the only US fighter that is super maneuverable. But it's not the equal of the PAK-FA's agility. What does maneuverability let you do in fighter combat? It can help the plane dodge missiles and position itself in advantageous firing position. However, the most extreme maneuvers also cost a lot of a plane's energy. And the US doctrine has always favored remaining in a high energy state. And the F-22 appears like it bleeds energy more slowly than its Russian counterpart. So what about weapons? Although the F-22 has a reduced heat signature, the bottom line is that, in within visual range combat, stealth fighters are still vulnerable to infrared-guided missiles. Both aircraft can carry two missiles. For a long time, Russian aircrafts had the advantage of superior short-range, R-73 heat-seeking missiles that could be targeted via helmet-mounted sights. The pilot just had to look at an enemy plane to shoot at it. Importantly, the plane did not even have to be pointed at the target. However, the United States finally deployed its own equivalent of the R-73, the AIM-9X, in 2004. And F-22s are finally planned to have the capability to use AIM-9 by 2017. Helmet-mounted sights should come in 2020. By the time PAK-FAs are in operational units, the two planes will have roughly equivalent short-range missile capabilities. So there is a slight edge to PAK-FA. But both aircrafts are highly capable dogfighters. But the PAK-FA looks like it's the more agile of the two. But here's the thing about within visual range combat though. You only get to do it if you survive the beyond visual range encounter first. The F-22 is a very stealthy fighter, believed to have a radar cross-section of just 0.0001 meters. The PAK-FA is a stealthy fighter with a claimed cross-section as low as 0.1 meter from the front. Also, the PAK-FA is claimed to have a maximum of cross-section of 1 meter. Because those cool three-dimensional thrust vector nozzles in the back have a way of calling attention to themselves. Which means that the PAK-FA is more detectable than the F-22 in a variety of situations. In other BVR capabilities, the two designs are more evenly matched. The F-22 and the PAK-FA both have active electronically scanned array radars. These radars are stealthier and are more resistant to jamming. The F-22 and PAK-FA will be able to detect each other as they close within 50 kilometers, though which one first is a subject of debate. Both planes carry deadly long-range, radar-guided missiles of comparable effectiveness. Russia has its cutting-edge K-77M missiles with a reported range of 200 kilometers. And the United States has the AIM-120D Scorpion with a range of 160. The F-22 can carry 6 AIM-120 in its internal base, whereas the PAK-FA is limited to 4. This does give F-22 a modest edge, as future aerial clashes are likely to involve a lot of missiles flying back and forth. And likely more than one will be launched, to ensure a kill. Many experts are skeptical that the PAK-FA boasts 5th-generation avionics and networking technology used in the latest US fighters. However, F-22 data links are also outdated, and have only recently been slated for upgrade. The PAK-FA will only prove a significant opponent to the F-22 if it is produced in meaningful numbers. Which is to say, more than the 12, which are currently on order for delivery by 2020. So why has the PAK-FA order been so radically downsized? It's because it's proving extremely difficult to deliver on all the design specifications, particularly the engines. The development costs keep on mounting, while the Russian economy has been in a recession for the last few years, decreasing the appetite for such an expensive offering. For the time being, however, the evidence suggests that only a small quantity of PAK-FAs will enter Russian service this decade. Too few to alter the balance of air power in the near term. So the final verdict is, as the quote goes, quantity has a quality all of its own.